package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collect in without fail, those shoot 'em ups, and that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with a pickup in the mail from Japan. I know I said these would be lessening, but for particular items I'll make exception. Let's see what we can see. Okay, now it is quite an odd assortment of items. And it did have to be an assortment of items to consolidate the box and get around the postage crisis. So the first thing is a Tomy LCI game called Mr. Do. Now, it doesn't look in too bad condition, a little dirty. I mean, obviously there's no batteries in there at the moment. And it can take an external power supply, unknown voltage. Yeah, I'm not going to just put anything in there without finding out. I'll have to look it up. Let's have a look at the battery compartment. Right, now it has had bad batteries in it, so it's going to be a refurbishment job. Hopefully the leakage hasn't gone too far. There's one, this one over here is the worst one. So we'll have to do a bit of repair and reinvigorate. But I'm going to give it a go. It was quite an interesting finding, that one. Didn't have access to a lot of LCI games over here in Australia. I mean, there were some in the shop that I worked in, but yeah, I never really got to buy any. The only ones I have were a couple of seconds faulties ones that I bought cheap. Now next is another one, and this one I remember from back in the day. Obviously it would have been the Australian version, but it is Bandai Electronics Champion Racer. Now the box is in not too bad condition. It's obviously been opened and this has been repackaged. So let's have a look at what it's like inside. There's a sticker on the box under the plastic, which is a real pity. It's okay, it's come off. Okay, so this is the box without the plastic. The top's a bit dog-eared, but that's okay. That's the throttle. You've got power on the side. And this is a 9-volt battery and there's no sign of leakage whatsoever. Only problem is I don't have a 9-volt battery, I'll have to get one. It was a surprise. So it otherwise looks in pretty good condition. I'm actually really pleased with that. This is one that I definitely played with back in the day. The instructions are in there as well. Just be missing the rest of the packing material that would have been in the box. But it's very nice getting, some sort of a box. So, very pleased with that. Now, there are some more items in here. Let's go for this little pack here, because they're related. Now, the next two games both the same system, but therefore the Sword M5. The games are actually quite hard to come by. There are a few on eBay, but people are asking, quite a bit of money for them, like over $100 each. These ones I believe I got for about $5 each, plus obviously the postage. So we have Power Pack, which obviously, assuming there's no label on the top, is going to be a Pac-Man clone. and they're all double. Oops. And we have warp. So what we found from the previous version of the Sword M5 games, because it has a TI-99, I think it's 1.8 video chip in it, like the MSX and the Spectre videos, is the games are earlier versions of Namco or Namcot titles. So they're not always the same as the later ones. So Warp, which is quite a good fun game. Now switching systems again, but it is going to be a bit of a mishmash of stuff. Right, so next, this is actually a PSP title that I've been after, because I like Gradius games. That sort of gives away what it is, and it's actually Gradius Portable. Actually really looking forward to playing this. I like playing Gradius games, and I still like my PSP. I believe it has, going by the text on the back, Gradius 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm not sure if it has any. I'm not sure if it has any of the salamanders. I think they're in a separate pack, the salamanders, but we should have at least 4 versions of Gradius on there. We have the manual. The disc looks in really good condition, at least from this side it does anyway. Yep, no scratches on the disc, so awesome. Now, copies of this come up all the time, but once again, they have been going for more than I have wanted to pay. So, just had to be patient and keep at it. It's one of the things that I, so Gradius. What we got? So, Gradius, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, page on Gradius 4. And then there's another one, so maybe that's Gradius Gaiden at the end there. When you can read kanji text can tell me that one. That's all in very good condition, so very pleased about getting that. There's another item in here. So it's a Super CD-Rom for the PC Engine. This is only a couple of dollars. I quite like Formula 1 games, so for the Super CD PC Engine. And F1 Project, I think. Slight jump cut for the phone. Next. Right, 2 more things left. They're both for the same system. One's a game, one's an accessory. Now, there is a slight chance I have a loose version of this game. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a shooter. And I do like to get complete versions. I was not expecting the box to be as big as this though. Just hang on a second, getting the sticker off. Right, so we have Topple Zip by Bothtech. And it's actually so it's a slip case, and inside there seems to be a metal tin. They've got a rubber band on there to protect the metal tin. So let's open that. And there we go, very fancy looking. Not sure how much is going to be inside. Where's the hinges? There we go. And inside we have the manual and a bit of a sticker. And we have the cartridge. So we have an MSX shooter to give a try. And there we go. Let's go with a screenshot just to give you a taster. So it is a vertical scrolling shooter. I'm sure I actually have played this one. I may have got the loose cartridge a very long time ago, so we'll definitely be giving that a play. But isn't that cool, getting what was probably a special edition release of that game? I mean, maybe they all came out like that. I'll have to do some research. Now, one more thing, which actually isn't very heavy, but nonetheless is very cool. Right, as an accessory by Pioneer. They did do a good job of packaging, I will say. This is the main reason why I bought a couple more things, plus the Topple Zip, and then I bid on a couple other things to make the postage worthwhile. We have a graphics tablet, and it's a very nice looking graphics tablet. It comes with its own pen. It hooks up via the joystick port. MSX joystick ports do supply 5 volts. Okay, you've got a clip thing here, so you can clip stuff over the screen. I suppose you can draw it. Right, and there's an actual selection button there. So there's the serial number details. Now I'll be very curious to see what works with this. Maybe even my own painting software, which supported the MSX mouse, works with it. Not 100% sure. So 5 volts DC and 50 milliamps. So does it draw that? I'm just making sure it doesn't need another power supply. No, it doesn't. So it must draw that from the joystick port. And that plugs into the top up there. Alright, so that's all the items, but there's some very interesting items indeed. I probably will spend a little bit of time cleaning up those two LSIs and see if I can get them to work, and obviously get a 9-volt battery, and we'll do gameplays of those titles, so to give you guys a bit of a closer look. Alright, without further ado, let's go do that now. Right, so here we go with a Champion Racer. The Mr. Do has lots of corrosion in the battery contacts, so that one's going to be a work in progress. But this one, which has great nostalgia and memories from back in the day, works. So, doesn't mean I'm going to be any good at it. Damn it. So, when you push forward, you go faster. And you've got a certain amount of time. Certain amount of time to get as far as you can, and thus get a high score. Obviously, I'm going to be absolutely dreadful at playing this. Playing this while standing in front of the camera. Should be nice to get a decent line. Should have slowed down. You can slow down. Here you go, time's running out. So you can slow yourself down. There we go. What did I get? I got 27. So a great little early LCI game, obviously using LEDs specifically, and still works. Just need to go get a 9-volt battery, and it works fine. So very pleased about getting that one. Obviously Mr. Do, it's going to take me a little while to fix up, so it's on my bench in pieces over there, and when I get a chance I will do a gameplay of that when I get working. Alright, let's try our next game. Alright, so here we go with Topple Zip. So obviously it does have very choppy sky. It's quite colourful. There's obviously height to the various landscapes. definitely a very different game. I can get it. Left and right as well. Right, we'll have to have another go now that we've gotten into it a bit more. Okay, it makes it very difficult. Slows down a lot when you get that on. Definitely not the best example of the use of MSX machine's capabilities. Can go on that, it's cool. I mean, it's very colourful. It's just incredibly, you know, it looks way choppier than it needs to be, I think. In a way, they've tried to do too much. For very long, those ones. Ah, missed it. You can't go back far enough. Oops. Not 100% sure which one's the health meter yet. But as you can see, it's definitely a very different sort of shoot 'em up for the MSX. Definitely not the best shooter on the MSX by any stretch of the imagination, but interesting to have a bit of a look at anyway. Alright, let's try our next game. Alright, so here we go with Warp Warp. I can't capture colour from the Sword M5, unfortunately. It is in colour in front of me on the TV, that bit works, but the capture, neither the Elgato or my older capture card capture the colour, which is a bit annoying. And I'm playing with keys. So, you've got a certain number of the creatures to kill. Zone. Oops. And they follow you through the warp zone. So you need to get out of the way as quick as you can. Oh, it's like Bomberman. I'm silly. Right, got them all. So it alternates between two different game styles. So this is very close to the MSX and the converted MSX one that was ported across to the Coleco recently. Plays quite fast. Except I ran into one of them. And game over. So it's not a bad little game. I really would like a pair of joysticks for my Sword M5. It would make playing these games a lot easier. Alright, let's try our next game. Alright, so here we go with Formula 1 Project. PC Engine Duo. Quite nice CD music. Now I couldn't get Power Pack work. It does display something, but it will not stabilise on the screen or the capture. I've cleaned it multiple times. I'm just going to have another go later. So I was really looking forward to seeing what that one was like. Right, we're going to get going this because we don't want to get pinged for the music. You never know how original it is, and so far. I do like the Formula 1 games. So new game. I can obviously save. I don't have one of those. Well, I do have one of those saving devices, but I can actually try it out. Where's my cursor gone? Okay, got to exit. Intro sequence. Let's get into it. Going a little bit blind, so it's a full Formula 1 simulator, I take it. Play with your cars and change them around. I suppose get experience. Driver. Do a test. Let's just exit this part. Okay, need to go do a test, do we? Second test. Let's go. engine in our car. We'll just not select that there. Probably would help if I could read Banjo. Test. Oh my goodness. No. Valves haven't finished in here. Finally. Right. Hey, we have an engine. No? This is something we haven't done yet. Seriously. Right. No, it still won't let me check. There we are. What are we missing? Finally, let's us get out of there. Right. Pre-qualifying Brazilian Grand Prix. And I said I've probably made a rubbish car, so. like it's a simulation game. You don't actually get to race. We're going to go through the whole qualifying process. So, definitely a very interesting game. I did actually expect more on a actual game where you got to race the car yourself, but obviously it's a pure simulation management team game. So interesting, probably not quite my cup of tea. Alright,